After taking our first road trip with our 6-month-old, there's definitely a few things that I would do differently next time. We made one mistake that made the whole experience way more stressful than it needed to be. I didn't think it would be a big deal at the time, but it really was. One mistake that we made was unloading the car without keeping her essentials with us. One thing I would do differently next time is making sure her essentials come in first and everything is set up right away, like her crib, bottle warmer, sleep sack, and her white noise, just so everything is ready when we need it. When we arrived at the hotel, we thought we'd just bring out carry-ons and her diaper bag and then come back to get the rest later. But after we checked in, we dropped our stuff in the room and went straight to dinner. And by the time we came back, nothing was set up. We had requested for a crib, but it wasn't there yet. So I had to call the front desk. Luckily, they brought it fairly quickly, but then I couldn't even make a bottle for her because I had left the distilled water in the car. And since we got there late, we were parked pretty far, so I had to walk all the way back to get it. She was tired, started to fuss, and I could feel the pressure building. It was one of those moments that just felt way more stressful than it needed to be. So next time I would definitely prioritize bringing in all her essentials first and setting everything up right away, just to avoid all the back and forth. I feed baby girl formula, so whenever I'm out, I always have to have hot water with me. I actually got her this super cute, totally unnecessary but adorable little hydro flask with her name engraved in the back. It only holds 6.7 ounces, so not a lot, but it's been enough since I only need to pour 1 ounce to make a bottle of 4 ounces every time. Only a little bit to warm up her milk. Normally, if I'm just out for a few hours, I'll prep with hot water before I leave the house. But for the road trip, I knew it wouldn't stay hot long enough. So whenever we need it, we would just stop at a gas station where it has a restaurant or like a coffee shop and ask for hot water. This is how I usually make her bottles. I like to prep a few ahead of time. She drinks about 4 ounces, so I'll put 3 ounces of room temp distilled water in the bottle and keep it sealed. Then when she's hungry, I'll add 1 ounce of hot water in the bottle, add the formula, and mix it. She just doesn't like room temperature milk for some reason. It has to be warm or she won't drink it. When we got to the hotel, I asked for a kettle and even looked for a microwave, but they didn't have either. We stayed at the Hilton, so I kind of have to work around it. I would leave a bottle with some distilled water in her bottle warmer after each feeding for the next one. For cleaning, I just washed everything with soap and hot water. I probably could have asked a restaurant downstairs to use the microwave to sterilize, but honestly, it just felt too much. So next time, I will probably bring my own kettle and try to stay somewhere where they have a microwave, at least until she turns 1. One thing I still haven't really figured out is diaper changes during road trips. That honestly was one of the hardest parts. Changing her diaper in the car was awkward. The seats are inclined, the trunk was full, and most gas stations don't even have a changing table. And even if they do, I don't always feel comfortable using them. So that's definitely something I still need to figure out for next time. Mom, how are you changing diapers when you're out? I need tips, so please share what works for you in the comments. I think the biggest thing I learned is that it's not just about packing everything. It's about making things easy and accessible during the trip. One thing I did expect, but it was still hard, is that since she slept a lot during the drive, she ended up waking up a few times at night. It makes sense, but it was so rough, especially because we were already so tired from being out all day, and then the broken sleep on top of that didn't help. This trip taught me so much, and I already feel more prepared for next time. Baby girl did so well, which honestly makes me so excited to plan more road trips in the future. I'm excited to keep learning as we go, and I'll be sharing more along the way. I'll see you in my next video.